Today we'll discuss about the chapter 1 real numbers. In this chapter we are going to be seeing some important properties of positive integers. First one is Euclid's algorithm and the fundamental theorem of arithmetic. In this session we'll discuss about Euclid's algorithm. For getting Euclid's algorithm, we are using Euclid's division lemma. What is Euclid's division lemma? See, suppose if we divide a number 5 by 2, it will go 2 times, 2 2s are 4, the remainder becomes 1. So 5 is the dividend, the 2 is the divisor, and this 2 is the quotient, and this 1 is a remainder. So this is a very well known fact of division. In the lower class itself we have discussed. This dividend can be get by the product of, by multiplying divisor and quotient, and if we add the remainder we will get this dividend. That means 5 equal to 2 times 2 plus 1. Divisor into quotient plus remainder is the dividend. So by using this is the basic fact we are using for getting this Euclid's lemma. What is Euclid's lemma? Given two positive integers a and b, then there exist positive integers q and r satisfying a equal to bq plus r, 0 less than or equal to r less than b. This is Euclid's division lemma. By using this Euclid's division lemma, we are writing Euclid's algorithm. This algorithm is helpful to find the HCF of two positive integers using Euclid's lemma. We'll write the steps now about Euclid's algorithm. We are writing Euclid's algorithm using Euclid's division lemma. To obtain the HCF of two positive integers a and b with a greater than b, follow the steps. We are writing the algorithm now. The step 1 is apply Euclid's division lemma to a and b, find q and r such that a equal to bq plus r. Euclid's division lemma we have seen already here. Given two positive integers a and b, then there exists positive integers q and r. That means the quotient and the remainder satisfying a equal to bq plus r. The same thing we are applying here for the given two numbers a equal to bq plus r. This r will be ranging from 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Step 2. If r equal to 0, the remainder equal to 0, then b, the smallest number, is the HCF. If r not equal to 0, apply Euclid's lemma to b and r. So this step we need to continue till the remainder becomes 0. The divisor at this stage will be the required HCF. So this is the Euclid's algorithm. By using this Euclid's algorithm, we are finding the HCF of two positive integers. For this, what we have to do? We have to get two numbers. In the two number, we need to identify which is the smaller one and which is the greater one. The greater one we can write as a product of the smaller one into quotient plus remainder. For this, we need to divide the greater number by the smaller number so that we will get quotient and remainder. So a equal to bq plus r. So we have to continue this process. First we'll get the given number a and b. A we need to divide by b and we need to identify what is the remainder. If the remainder is 0, then b is a HCF. If remainder r is not 0, we have to divide the smaller number. That means the divisor by the remainder. We need to divide divisor by the remainder. Next we have to see what is the remainder we are getting. If the remainder is 0, by the time what is the divisor? The divisor is the HCF. If the remainder is not equal to 0, we need to continue this process. That means divisor we need to divide by the remainder. If the remainder becomes 0 by that time, the divisor at this stage will be the required HCF. So this will see some example using Euclid's algorithm. Find the HCF of 455 and 42. So the two given numbers 455 and 42, these two numbers we need to find the HCF using Euclid's algorithm. We already know how to find the HCF by using prime factorization method and writing the common factors method, but in this year we need to find HCF using Euclid's algorithm. Step 1. So by using Euclid's algorithm, we need to find the HCF of these two given numbers. What is the step 1? We need to identify which is the smaller number and which is the greater number. Here the smaller number is 42 and the greater one is 455. So 455 will take it as A and 42 will take it as B. Then we need to divide A by B. That means 455 we need to divide it by the smaller number 42. It will go one time, 42. 5 minus 2 is 3. So this if we bring it will become 35. So 35 it is not possible one time also. It is 0 time. So the remainder is 35. Now the remainder we are not getting 0. Anyway we will write this as in Euclid's lemma format. 455 equal to 42 times 10 plus 35. So the remainder does not become 0. We need to continue the process. That means we need to divide the divisor by the remainder. 42 we will divide by 35. It will go one time. 35. What will get? 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. And so 7 is the remainder. So according to Euclid's division lemma, this we can write as 42 equal to 35 times 1 plus 7. So remainder does not become 0. We need to continue this process. That means we need to divide the divisor by the remainder. 35 we need to divide by 7. It will go 5 times. 5 sevens are 35. The remainder is 0. So according to Euclid's division lemma, 35 equal to 7 times 5 plus 0. So we got remainder 0. So by this time, what is the divisor? Is the HCF of these two numbers. So we have divisor 7. So 7 is the HCF of these two numbers. So HCF of 455 and 42 is 7. So like I am giving some homework problems. Find HCF of the following using Euclid's division lemma. Euclid's division algorithm. In this Euclid's division algorithm, we are following Euclid's division lemma. So we are finding the HCF using Euclid's division algorithm. First question, 135 and 225. Find the HCF of 135 and 225 using Euclid's algorithm. Second one, 196 and 38,220. Third question, 867 and 255. So, in lower classes we found HCF using prime factorization method and listing the factors method. So, by that method and all, if we do for this long numbers, for this big numbers, the factorization will go long. So, for reducing only, we are using this Euclid's algorithm. So, dear students, complete this given problems as a homework. Thank you.